What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about the fact that I have no hard inquiries. Finally, I'm out of the garden. For you guys that don't know what the garden is, we're talking about the credit garden. We're talking about when you have inquiries and you have to sit still and allow those inquiries to fall off. Normally, a hard inquiry will fall off. It can take up to 2 years. Most of them take 2 years to fall off of your credit report. Now, of course, there's ways to get your hard inquiries off of your credit report, but I know nothing about that. I just am patient and I just wait the whole 2 years. So imagine having a credit card channel or a channel that we talk about credit, such as this community, How to Build Credit TV, and not applying for a credit card in 2 years. Yes, your boy did it, finally. And it's super interesting because actually my credit score is pretty freaking good right now. And my average age of credit is not over 5 years. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what's going on with my actual credit score. Now, these credit scores that I'm going to be showing you is going to be my FICO, not my FICO, my Credit Karma credit score with TransUnion and Equifax. Me personally, my actual FICO scores are always higher than my Credit Karma score, which is not common. Most people, their FICO score is lower than their Credit Karma score. Right? The Credit Karma score is a Vantage scoring model. It's not a FICO scoring model, which I don't even know why we have other scoring models. Everything should be FICO because that's what is used the most. So I'm going to show you guys that I have no inquiries. I'm going to show you guys the 5 categories that make up our credit report, our credit score, and show you guys kind of where I am. So once again, I waited 2 whole years to get all my inquiries to fall off of my credit report, and it's pretty exciting. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to sit still. It's super interesting that a lot of things in life is not necessarily about when you arrive, even though we all put the energy and the emphasis and the fantasy on arriving. But the reality is the journey is more important than arriving. Sometimes when you arrive to the place that you think you want to be, it's nothing special. I mean, it's special maybe for a little bit, but then you're like, whatever, okay? Like for me, my personal journey in regards to credit, of course, I thought having an 800 credit score would be, this incredible thing. Of course, it is this incredible thing, but, after a while, after you've been consistent, things that are special or may seem special, it becomes ordinary. And I guess a lot of that is, pretty much how life is. But anyway, I'm going to be sharing all of that with you guys. If you're new to the channel, once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV. On this channel, I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. This is a live stream, so your boy hasn't been on a stream in a minute. It's probably been closer to 2 months, honestly. That doesn't mean I haven't thought about you guys or I haven't missed you guys. It just means that life has happened. Life is happening. As a matter of fact, last week I put in a lot of work. I actually drive Uber for several reasons. And of course, everybody has an opinion about if Uber is worth it or not, or if I'm wasting my time. But last week, I think I drove the most hours I've ever driven Uber since I started in January 2021. I could probably share, because I want to show you guys the fact that I'm hustling, and I want to also encourage you guys that we need to work. If we want certain things and we want certain things to change, or we want access to more money, then we need to find ways to do more work. And that's exactly what life is about. Not just your credit life, but just life in general. Don't be a victim. Make sure you're doing the work. You are the creator. You are the author. You are the director. You are the creative director. You're the CEO of your life. And so if something isn't the way you want it to be, you need to be really aggressive about getting it done. You know what I mean? It's like me and my journey in regards to weight loss, right? Like I would be like, oh, I'm doing my best, I'm trying. And in reality, I'm like a hamster on a hamster wheel because, I might be exercising a lot, like finally, but I'm also eating a lot. So it's going nowhere, just like the hamster on the hamster wheel. Anyway, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go onto my Credit Karma app, and I'm going to show you guys what's going on with my credit score there, as well as the hard inquiries. I'm going to show you every single category. First and foremost, Sexy Devil 78, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. I know you haven't seen me in a while, and I haven't seen you in a while, so thank you so much for showing up and showing some love and support. That's incredible, and you know, it's always a pleasure to have you in the building. It's always a pleasure to have viewers in the building, but certainly viewers that have been around for a minute. Man, I really appreciate you guys, because it's not like you have to come back. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, Sexy Devil 78. She says, "Hey, Dwayne, it's been a minute. Hope all is well with you. Watching from New Jersey." It has been a minute, and all is extremely well with me. So thanks again for that $10 super chat. Part of the reason why it's super well with me is because I'm choosing to see the glasses half full. I'm choosing to not bring my crap from yesterday or yesteryear or yestermonth into the next day, right? Every day is a brand new day. Every day is an opportunity to maximize or do things better than the day before or the year before or the decade before, whatever, right? Anyway, that's besides the point. I don't want to preach too much. I want to go ahead and show you guys my Credit Karma. Give me 1 second here. Texted my daughter, actually. They're on spring break right now. Okay, so I'm going to log into my Credit Karma app and show you guys what's up. So I got the Credit Karma app here, and I'm going to go ahead and do my Face ID. So we're loading here. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So this is currently what my scores are according to Credit Karma. You see there on TransUnion, it's an 808. And then on Equifax, it's 810. Now, if I touch on one of them, let's touch on TransUnion because it's right there. And I just want to show you guys. Now, actually, my score is going to be higher. You see here, it's telling me, Credit Karma is telling me, paying down this card earlier could help your score. And they're absolutely right. You can see on my Apple Card that the reported balance is $1,125. So hypothetically, if that was $0, my score would be higher than a 808 on credit on Equifax. Let me go ahead and go back. Oh, no, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to scroll down. So you can see there my 808. So they're trying to give me advice as to how I can have my score go higher. So I want to show you guys where I'm standing. So the payment history is 100%. The credit card usage, it says 1%, but it's less than 1%. Let me touch on it just to kind of show you guys, kind of keep it real and authentic with you guys. So it says credit card usage 1%. I'm using $1,758 out of $216,000 limit. Okay, so it's showing me the different cards and kind of where I sit as far as the balance is concerned. Okay, let me go ahead and go back, and then I'll show you guys some other categories here. So you see the derogatory marks are 0. Look at that credit age. My credit age is only 4 years and 10 months. That's why it's kind of in this red or orange or whatever that is. Total accounts, 39 accounts. Hard inquiries, 0. Okay, so that's TransUnion. Let's go back and take a look at Equifax. So here's Equifax over here. All right, let's pull Equifax up. You see there's an 810. Once again, they're giving me advice in regards to making my score even higher than it is, paying down this Apple Card. And then if I scroll down, you'll see payment history 0%, credit card usage 1%, derogatory marks 0, credit age 4 years 11 months, total accounts 41, hard inquiries 0. Now if I touch on the credit age, the credit card usage, it's going to show you what I'm using, but it also show you my overall. So you see this is different here. $1,437 out of 200,600, right? So that's kind of where I'm sitting right now, and the purpose of me showing you guys that is just to, you know, keep it transparent. It's definitely, sorry, texting my daughter. It's definitely an interesting journey, to say the least. It was not the easiest thing sitting still and letting those inquiries fall off, but I'm a little bit excited for whenever I decide to start applying. There are some things that I want to get, not necessarily need to get, but there's some things that I would like to get. Like I want to get a camera, I want to get a laptop, and the camera and laptop that I'm talking about, both of them are like $3,500. And your boy's not in a rush to spend that type of money. Hey, listen, this is a live stream, so be sure if you have any questions slap them in the comment section. I'll definitely do my best to answer. I know I haven't seen some of you guys in a minute, so don't be shy. Feel free to ask any questions that you guys may have. All right, and if I somehow am off task, because I'm trying to think about what I mentioned in the video as I was talking at the beginning to make sure that I cover that in the video. But the main thing was showing you guys kind of where I stood in regards to Credit Karma. Now that I have no inquiries, I definitely want to sit here for a while, but I'm a little excited about when I finally apply for a credit card. I'm excited for a couple of reasons. It's insanely powerful to apply for a credit card. Of course, when your score is good, but when you have no inquiries as well, it's going to be a really pleasant experience. And so the reason why I mentioned a laptop and a camera is because I talked about wanting to apply for credit cards. And of course, they're going to have some kind of sign-up offer, right? It's kind of purposeless for me to be applying for a credit card without a sign-up offer. I think I have about 23, 24 credit cards. It's not like I need another one, and I've certainly been doing a very, very poor job of managing the cards that I currently have. As a matter of fact, one of my credit cards were closed recently. My TJ Maxx credit card is closed because your boy didn't use it, and that card had an $8,000 limit on it. So they closed my account. They also had closed my Macy's card, but this was a while back, a couple of years back. So I definitely have, a couple accounts that are closed. I'm not insanely freaking out about, managing all the cards. I mean, it's easy for me to do because I drive Uber and I should, put some gas on there. Now that I said Uber, I remember that I stated in the beginning of the video, and I need to do a separate video talking about Uber, but I stated in the beginning of the video that I worked 75 hours last week. I worked every day last week. I'm very proud of myself because I mentioned in the beginning of the video, or earlier in the video, I mentioned the importance of valuing every day and treating every day like it's a special day and not, taking the past into the current day, right? So the only way I was able to work the 75 hours in Uber was just to really focus on each day. Now, I was a man possessed last week. And I have to be honest with you, I don't know if it's worth it. Now, it's good to thug it out every now and then, just like I did last week. But it's not something that is sustainable, at least not for me. So I decided to have a really aggressive goal regarding Uber, and I was telling myself, okay, I want to make $1,500 doing Uber. Of course, I had to take into consideration gas, right? So that's a real thing, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to log into my Uber app, and I'm going to show you guys where I stand. So today I'll show you guys kind of where I'm at. Give me 1 second here. Give me a second here. I'll just kind of show you guys today kind of what's going on and what I've done so far. All right, so today I'm looking at $227. So let me show you guys that real quick. $227 today. It says 12 trips. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys even more pertaining to today. So it says 12 trips, and it also says that today I was online for 9 hours and 19 minutes. Online just means I'm on the app, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that I've been driving that whole time, but we'll say I've been driving the whole time. So you can see $227 today. The beginning was insanely good, and then it got slow. So I went to the gym and worked out because I need to make sure my legs still work. As you can see also on there, it has like tips. I made $30.65 in tips today, which is incredible. So today is not too bad. Only doing 12 trips and getting that amount of money is not bad. I try to do a minimum of $250 a day. Of course, every day is different. But last week I was trying to do $1,500. So it was like I need to make $300 6 days out of the week, right? I mean, there's a lot of ways you can divide the $1,500, right? However you want to. But let me show you guys last week. Okay, so This is this week. This is the start of this week. This is today, right? Give me a second here. Let the camera adjust. So this is the start of today. I'm going to hit the back button. Okay, this is last week. You can see at the top it says March 6th to March 13th. Let's look at these hours. These hours. I was online 75, almost 76 hours. Okay, I just rounded it down. I said 75 hours, but basically it was 76 hours. Now, this is last week, $2,070.61. I was hustling. Now, one of the things to keep in mind, the promotions there's $185 of promotions, and then look at the tips, $238 worth of tips, and it actually slowed down at the end. It slowed down on the weekend, which I thought was weird. Friday, you can see here the most money that I made was on Friday. It was $387. So right underneath the $2,000, look to the left or whichever direction it is. I made $387 on Friday, and there was no promotion for Friday. So I was I was gonna go for the $400 to be honest, but I ran out of time because Uber only lets you drive 12 hours, 12 hours of actual driving. So I'm just showing you guys, you know, like I'm out there, I'm hustling. Like I have goals. I'm on a mission. You know, I'm young. I have energy. This is a season of work. So I'm working. 75 hours was not easy though. I'm gonna let you know. 76 basically, right? 3 hours, 3 minutes shy of 76 hours. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into the comment section here. I've been babbling for quite a bit. I'm just happy to finally be out the garden, and also like I think it's really really neat. Now I don't really know what other people are talking about on their credit card channels or their credit channel or whatever channels they are out there, but I don't know that there's a lot of people that's really encouraging or even showing you that they have stayed in the garden and have no inquiries. Once again, I don't know. There's a lot of people on here talking about credit. I don't really watch anybody's channel like that, and certainly not anymore. Obviously not. You see, your boy was working for 75 hours last week. Man, 76 hours. I keep saying 75. I keep rounding down. You know, I'm rounding down 57 minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't see a lot of people, you know, necessarily, you know, I know in the past when I used to kind of check in and see what people are doing, I'm pretty sure there aren't a lot of people showing you guys, you know, and kind of putting their money where their mouth is in regards to certain things, right? So I just want to be transparent. I want to show you guys that, you know, I'm doing the things that I've talked about on this channel. You know, the fact that I have an 800 credit score and I have over 20 credit cards. I mean, I have to be managing my credit cards properly in order for me to get that type of credit score. And now that I'm there, I mean, it's really cool. You know, I never really give myself credit. I don't really take time to smell the roses and pat myself on the back and say how great I am or how far I've come, even though, you know, I'm sure I'm pretty great and I'm sure I've come a ways. So there's that, right? Anyway, I said I was going to jump into the Chizat, so let me get on in this chat here. We got Diamond in the house. He says, "My guy, what's going on, Diamond? Thank you so much for stopping by. A pleasure." I know Diamond sent me a text, and I told her, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on a live stream. I'm going to live stream on Monday," and this was last Monday, and I totally did not. And I meant to, but as you can see, your boy was busy. You know what I mean? Diamond's in the building. We got Cinemadness in the house. What's going on, my brother? It's a pleasure to see you as usual. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to do something on my side. Give me a second here. Oh man, I have so many tabs open. You guys would not believe it. Give me 1 second here. I'm sorry. Cinemadness is a channel member, by the way. I appreciate you, my brother, so much. Let me see. By the way, I didn't say this, but you know, of course, I normally say that I hope you guys are all doing well, and I do. I hope you guys are all doing well. Okay, I hope your week is off to a good start. You know, mine is. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm absolutely loving it. Jeez Louise. Sorry, guys. I'm I haven't been on a live stream in a while, so yeah, no. There's that. Your boy's a little out of touch, if you will. As a matter of fact, the program that I used to do the live stream has changed since the last time I was on here. I was like, wait a minute, what? Hello, how do I? Yeah, I mean, so certainly interesting, but okay, we're good to go. All right, so we got my boy Cinematis says Dwayne is back again. I caught the live. Yeah, man. I know Cinematis is another one that's like, when are we gonna get a live? And here's the crazy part. I actually have content for channel members. I just haven't had the time to even edit. Like, I've been swamped. I mean, I'm really out here working. Anyway, we got Phyllis in the house. What's going on, Phyllis? It's been a hot minute. I know since I've been on here, but since you've been on the channel and made a comment, it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much. She says, all right, congratulations. We got Devin in the house. Devin's also another channel member. He says, hey, Dwayne, how are you tonight? I'm doing extremely well, my friend. Maybe a little tired because I should be tired. Trust me, last night I went to bed at 9 something and we just had the time change, right? And, you know, sheesh, 3:45 in the morning came very quickly. And I was very tired when I got up, but like after I used the bathroom and started to brush my teeth, I was like, all right, let's go get this money. As a matter of fact, I really want to go drive after this video, but I shouldn't do that. I should get some rest because I'm going to get up again at 3:45 tomorrow so I can start at 4 a.m. We got Felicia in the house. Felicia says, hey, Dwayne and chat, congratulations. Thank you very much, Felicia. It's a pleasure to see you in another live stream. We got Cecil in the house. Cecil says, greetings, my brother. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a pleasure to see you in another stream, my bro. I feel like you've been here before. I feel like I remember seeing your name. I definitely try to make a point to remember names, right? Because names are important and people are important. So it's a pleasure to see you again, my bro. Cinematic says, okay, Dwayne, I applied for the Simon by American Express and was instantly approved for $2,000 limit with a bonus of $150 statement credit after spending $1,000. This is my 12th line of credit and my first Amex card technically. Congratulations to you, my bro. Let me see if I can find the freaking horn. You know what I'm saying? I've been gone so long, I don't even know where the DJ horn is. Wait a minute. You know what I mean? I got to find that joint. Give me a second here. Uh-oh, got it lined up. You know what I'm saying? Found a horn. My man, congratulations, bro. That is incredible. I'm hitting the horn like 10 times now. I just needed it once. You know what I mean? Man, I'm out of practice. Cool. Mariah, what's going on, girl? Thanks for stopping by. Mariah says, hi. Hey, Mariah, it's a pleasure to see you again in another stream. We got Devin. Devin is celebrating 30 months of channel membership. Man, I appreciate the support. I really appreciate the support. That's incredible. It says, since the last stream I attended 3 months ago. Devin, settle down, bro. Well, the last stream wasn't 3 months ago, but maybe the one you attended. It's been 2 months, right? Am I right? Man, I hope 3 sounds too long. Okay. I've gotten 12 credit limit increases, 4 new credit cards, overdraft checking line of credit with PenFed, and joined Fidelity with a cash management checking account. Oh, that's pretty sweet, bro. Devin, that's kind of smart. Joining Fidelity that way and probably going to eventually end up getting that 2% credit card that they do offer. That's cool, Devin. Congratulations to you, my brother. That is incredible, man. Y'all out here doing it. Let me find the horn for my brother, Devin. You know what I mean? Celebrate you, my brother. Yes, sir. Incredible, man. Incredible. That's huge. I mean, that's the beautiful part about how to build Credit TV family, right? The fact that we're here, we're celebrating each other, we're celebrating each other's milestones, each other's accomplishment. We also help. So please don't be scared, about asking a question. We're all on different level, in regards to our credit. It's very much like life. You know what I'm saying? Life is weird, right? It's like watching your peers accomplish. They're all getting married. They all get in a house. They all this and they all that. All of that's cool. They're getting high limit credit cards. All of that is cool. I mean, none of that really matters until you experience it. So, everybody's on their own journey, and you get what you get on your own timing, in your own timing. And that's how it works. After you graduate high school, anything goes, right? We don't all graduate college at the same time, obviously. We don't all do life and the certain phases in life at the same time because we just don't. There's no structure. There's no, there's no rules. And in a way, that's beautiful because there are no rules when it comes to making money. You know what I mean? There's so many ways you can make money in the United States, and there's so many easy ways to make money. Of course, there's a learning curve, and I'm not saying there's easy ways like, we're going to get quick, we're going to get rich quick, right? Or we're going to have instant success or, instant gratification. I mean, we all want that, but the reality is most of the times whenever you have anything that's instant, it's hard to value it. I mean, it just is, right? If you get something and it's instant, then most of the times you're not going to value it as much. I would say all the time you wouldn't value it as much as you would if you had to work hard to accumulate the money or to accumulate the thing. Most of the times whenever there's instant gratification, you don't appreciate it. You just cannot appreciate or value it as much as you would if you had to work for it. So this is very much true for just about everything in life. Relationships, college, parenting, whatever. Financial freedom. Speaking a little bit about financial freedom, I think it's insanely interesting, right? I listen to this guy on Spotify, and it helps me with my mindset. And thank God, because my mindset is on 1,000 right now. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop me. They can't hold me down. You know what I mean? But he talks a lot about the paradox of life, right? And he says that in order to be free, in order to have freedom, you have to be insanely disciplined, right? You can't just have the freedom without the discipline, right? You have to be disciplined and taking care of the small things in order to have the freedom, right? Let's talk about financial freedom, right? You have to be disciplined. You're not going to get the financial freedom by just kind of lucking into it, right? Unless you make a lot of money, right? But even if you made a lot of money, you still have to have the discipline to keep the money or invest the money. You have to have discipline not to blow your money. So it's certainly interesting. I mean, there's a lot of paradox in regards to life. You know what I mean? Like sometimes in order to find yourself, you have to lose yourself, right? Sometimes the thing that we don't want is the very thing that makes us grow. It's incredible. I mean, this is true. This is literally how life is. Sometimes the things we fear is the things we need to do, right? Here's another one. Sometimes, most of the times, the obstacle is the way. The obstacle is the way, right? Small things are really big things. Small things are really big things. The reason why is because the small things add up to the big things. If you don't take care of the small things, you don't get to the big things. Like it's incredible, but that's really what it is in a nutshell. You know what I mean? So I just encourage you, be aggressive. Be aggressive for the things that you want. Be aggressive for, the life that you want, the health that you want. Be aggressive about those things. Oh, and I guess the credit that you want, right? It's a credit channel, right? But I still got to preach. I still got to do my little message. Sean, what's going on, my man? He says, hi, Dwayne and Credit Family. I currently have a FICO score at 814 with one inquiry. Congratulations to you, my brother. That is incredible. Part of the reason why I showed the score as well was the fact that my credit age is not where it needs to be. My credit age needs to be 9+ years. So the crazy thing is, like, I have an 808 or 810, and I need to pay off my balance on my cards, right? That's going to make my score go up. And if I had the 9 years of credit age, my score would be substantially higher. Now, once you get to a certain, you get to 800, obviously, you gravy. It's not like you're going to get a perk for getting an 850, right? And if you have a perfect credit score, it can never stay perfect because you're going to be using your credit cards, right? It's not like if you have zero balance and you have 10 years of credit age and everything else is good, on-time payments, no derogatory marks, no hard inquiry. It's not like your score would be a perfect 850 because sometimes having a little credit card usage benefits your score than having your credit card paid off. Now, I'm at the point where I don't leave anything on my credit card. Now, the Apple Card, of course, I chose to go that route because Apple and the cell phone providers, they're geniuses, right? Where they're like, no interest for 12 months or no interest for 24 months, right? They're geniuses. I mean, you guys have no idea how fortunate we are in the United States because it's not like everybody has the same access, right? It's not like Jamaica has the same access where no interest on your brand new Apple product for 24 months, or some other country, right? Some other smaller country like Panama or Dominican Republic or wherever, right? Or some small country in the continent of Africa, right? Like Israel, right? Or like Morocco. I don't know that they have the same offers. So it's incredible that we live here in the United States and we have all these perks. And Apple, they're genius. So of course, instead of paying all that money for my Apple product or products, I put it on my Apple Card so I get the 3% back, right? Because it's an Apple product. And I take my time and pay it off. If I have 12 months, surely I don't take the 12 months, but I take my time and pay it. It makes me feel better. It's like if I bought $4,000 worth of Apple product, right? Now, of course, I could take the $4,000. I could save the $4,000. Let's say I took 10 months, put $400 to the side. 10 months later, I have $4,000. Boom, I buy my Apple products and I pay it off instantly because that's what I do. That's what everybody should do. I get my 3% back from Apple. Thank you very much. I pay it off. Or I could spend the $4,000 and maybe pay $500 this month, $600 this month, $300 this month. You get the drift. For me, I think that's money better spent. Even though I would have the $4,000 because I'm not going to buy something that I don't have the money to buy right in this moment. But once again, they're geniuses. And the good part is you get to have that product instantly. You don't get the product 10 months after you finally finish paying it. You get the product like today. I mean, if that ain't gangster, I don't know what is. That's freaking awesome. Anyway, my bad. Let me jump back in this comment section here. We got my boy Cinemadness says update time for the ATM business. So guys, there was a delay in my ATM processing paid out January and February profits, but I'm in the journey for the long run. But I got my first subcharge distribution of $35. Small steps, y'all. Hey, listen, that's, I alluded to it earlier talking about the small things being the big things. Small things are the big things. Small steps, right, add up to big things. Period. Small things are the big things. So even though they're saying the devil is in the detail, because it is, right, the small thing ends up making the big picture a lot more beautiful. And of course, you got to find some balance in there. Like listening to me, I'm OCD. Sometimes whenever I get focused on something, I mean, I'm aggressive. I'm not a baby step type of guy. I might be baby step in the fact that like I value the day and I try to win the day. But once I get serious about something, in my head, it's like black or white. It's like I'm taking a leap. I'm not taking a baby step, right? Because I'm just aggressive and serious in that way. But it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? The small things add up to big things. Always and forever. We got No Genre in the building, says I have no more hard inquiries too. Congratulations to you, No Genre. Appreciate that. I like the channel name, by the way. Cinemadness says, in all honesty, I'll probably remove the machine after the agreement ends and look into doing mobile events in summer. So I need to do a ton of research on ATM mobile events. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty is, number one, you're super young, so mad respect to you. And if you keep at it, you'll absolutely figure it out. Absolutely, right? There's power in sticking with it. Donnie, what's going on, my man? Haven't seen you in a minute. Says, peace, good brother. I'm glad I caught you. You're live. Hope all is well. Everything is good, man. Everything is good. Donnie says, when's your next trip to Jamaica? Actually, my next trip to Jamaica is in April. My dad and I are going down to Jamaica in April. His birthday's in April. We're actually going again at the end of July. So, yeah, we're going down in April, man. I'm very, very fortunate to be at this place in my life. 10 years ago, I wouldn't be able to go with my dad to Jamaica. My dad has lower back problems. So he definitely needs me to drive. And when we go to Jamaica, I guess I do Uber in Jamaica because we're all over the island. So it's an honor. It's an honor to spend time with my dad. It's not something that I would have looked forward to doing 10 years ago. And certainly I didn't have the freedom to do it 10 years ago. So I'm really excited about that. And it's always good to be home. Mr. Dino, what's going on, my man? Says, Dwayne and fam, good to see you again. Likewise, my brother, likewise. Cinnamon says, I did the same thing as Devin. I got a $100 bonus from the cash management account when I got approved for their card for $1,000. You know what? I signed up for Amalgamated Bank. I think I mentioned a while back when I did a live stream. But I signed up for that account for the offer that they had. I think it was like $200 offer. I don't remember because they're going to take some time to pay it out. So I signed up for that account, and then I also signed up for PNC high yields savings account because at the time they had 4%. Now, of course, there are accounts out there, I'm sure, that's offering a little more than 4% now because the rate keeps going up because the feds keep raising interest. So I do have an account with PNC for the purpose of trying to stack some money because I have a lot of money in the stock market, but I don't want to have all my eggs in that one basket, and I guess I'm going to need money to do something else at some point. Jesus, what's going on? He says, unless you're a hitman. That's funny. I definitely don't know what you're talking about because I've been all over the place today, but it's a pleasure to see you, my brother, always. Ulysses is in the house, another channel member celebrating 26 months of channel membership. I got approved for the regular Amazon store card this morning. Congratulations to you, my bro. That is freaking exciting stuff, man. Baby steps. You know what I mean? Let me get the horn for you, bro. You know what I mean? Congratulations, bro. That is freaking incredible, man. I know how I feel when I got approved for cards, especially in the beginning of my journey. And, even today, I get approved for a card today. It's not like, oh, I got approved for another card, right? Like the last time I applied for a card that I remember was, 2021, March, actually. Not March. The last one I remember was December 2021. Not 2021, December 2020. I applied for the Delta Platinum card from American Express, the Delta Platinum Sky Miles, and the Navy Federal Flagship card. And I applied for both cards on the same day. And I hit submit, and I'm watching the wheel turn, and I'm like, come on, you know what I mean? Even right now with my 0 inquiries, I feel like I should easily be approved for credit cards, but, I'll probably be a little nervous. As a matter of fact, when I just said that I applied for 2 cards on the same day, it hadn't even dawned on me that, like, when I'm ready to apply for cards, I should apply for them on the same day, right? So I'm glad I said that out loud because I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm not even necessarily trying to apply for a credit card, but like I said, I definitely have some purchases that I could make, but I'm trying to sit still. As a matter of fact, today I had a guy that came in Uber, and he was a really nice guy. He's from Poland. Really, really nice guy, and he had the Apple Watch Ultra, and he had like a olive green, army green band, and I was like, yo, awesome, just the person I need to talk to. How do you like your watch? And he was like, I love it. And I was like, yeah, but is it heavy though? Because the Ultra looks, it's bigger than this is a Series 5, by the way, you guys. So the Ultra, right, it's thicker. So I was like, isn't it heavy? And he goes, no, it's not that heavy. And he goes, here. And he took it off. He was so kind. Like, he was taking it off to give to me so I can put it on. But instead of putting it on, I just, took it from him to see the weight. and his watch was lighter than mine because mine has the silicone band, and the silicone band has some weight to it. But the reason why I brought up the Apple Watch Ultra is because, of course, when it came out, I was curious because I have the Series 5, right? I think they're Series 8 right now. I think, right? And then the Ultra. So it's not like my Apple Watch is up to date. My iPhone, I got the 12 Pro Max, right? This is 2 years old, going on 3 years actually, right? So this September it'll be 3 years old. So I'm not really worrying about the latest and the greatest all the time, but I do have some purchases that if I want to, I could get. Ulysses says, hello, Dwayne. How are you doing tonight? Congratulations on No Heart Inquiries. I'm doing well, bro. Just positive, onward and upwards. You know what I'm saying? Positive energy, positive vibes. We're fortunate. You know what I mean? We're all fortunate. It's so crazy, you guys, because I remember hearing motivational speeches or seeing people talk about seize the day, and they would tell you their sad story and how like I had the love of my life, and then they passed, and you're like, oh my God. And then, it's always an interesting story, and it's always a compelling story, and it always grabs you in that moment. But now I'm finally someone that values every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have a bad yesterday. I might even have a bad couple of days. I try not to, but I'm human, right? Sometimes there's something that, kind of has a hold on me, and I might kind of let it hold me down for a couple of days. But that's way better than a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Every single day is so valuable. If you think of your life and the time that you have with the people that you love, right? My dad's going to be 69 this year, and my mom is 70. She'll be 71 this year. If I think about how many summers I have with my parents, right? Let's say, 80, 85, right? From that perspective, my mom being 70, if she's not here when she's 85 or if she dies at 85, I only have 15 more summers with her. When you think about life from that perspective, it should make you move differently. But, it takes everybody however amount of time it takes for you to see things a certain way. And some people never see it a certain way. Like, I'm so positive now. I cannot believe that I am Mr. Positivity. You know what I mean? I kind of always wanted to be like those people and have that type of energy and have that type of vibe. But I'm a realist. Borderline pessimist. Okay, was. But now, every effing day is beautiful, man. Every single day is beautiful. And it's just incredible. I don't have a lot of days where I waste it. I'm taking the time to notice something incredible about the surroundings that I'm in, about the sky that we never look at. You know what I mean? Every day is just beautiful. There's beauty all around us, and there's life all around us. You are going to see what you think, right? You're going to see the things that you think. When somebody expresses the way they feel about the world, they're really also confessing how they think, if that makes sense. Someone says, oh man, the world's such a bad place, and there's this and there's that, and blah, 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 right? In a way, they're confessing how they think, right? It's not even that the world is that way. It's just that that's the way they see it. Whereas another person will be talking about the same world and say that the world is beautiful and life is beautiful, right? Of course, they're talking about the same world. They might be talking about the same issues, right? But that's just, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Devin says, my FICO scores now about 750 on Experian, 762 on TransUnion, 778 on Equifax, and with credit, I recently got, I will soon be under 10% utilization. There you go. One step at a time. I mean, and even getting that utilization down further, I know you know this, Devin, your score is going to be even higher. So it's beautiful, man. It's magic. We got YouTube Experiment. What's going on, man? Says, hey, Dwayne. Hi, Dwayne. Hope all is good. What's your next hard pull? I don't know. I have an account with Wells Fargo. And, of course, they've sent me stuff in the mail. It's been a long time since I got credit card offers in the mail. So your boy's got an 800 credit score, but I ain't getting no credit card offers. And I guess that makes sense. I have the majority of, the major cards, right? I think I have a bad relationship with Bank of America because they closed my account. I have a bad relationship with Chase because they closed my account. So Bank of America and Chase aren't sending me anything. Maybe I have a bad relationship with Citibank because they closed one of my accounts, but I have another one with them open. Like, it's been open since maybe 2017, right? I have a $450 credit limit on that Citibank card since 2017. So I guess like those three players, right? I'm not going to get offers from them per se. I have 7 American Express cards, 2 charge cards, gold and platinum, and then 5 credit cards. So yeah, I don't get any offers, but Wells Fargo has been not emailing me. They have been mailing me credit card offers. Cinemana says, Dwayne, I know you probably didn't hear, but rumor has it Chase is planning to release a brand new Chase Freedom Rise credit card. I certainly haven't heard it because I haven't kept my ear to the streets, because part of being in the garden in regards to not applying for credit cards is, you got to sit still. And what helped me sit still was not being in the know. In general, I don't research new cards anyway. I just don't. I could and I should, but it's fine. Just like right now, you just revealed to me about the Chase Freedom Rise. That is really cool. That's rumor. He says, I've been wondering the past half year is what ever happened to the Apple Card high yield savings account. I feel Apple could do a lot of cool stuff with the idea. Listen, honestly, I don't even know how some of these credit card companies, like why they exist and why they even give people access to the type of money that they do. I mean, I know it's a business and I know they're going to make money and, obviously they're making money, right? But giving people high limit credit cards, obviously there's a high, interest rate or APR or whatever you want to call it. But it's incredible because a lot of people end up not paying their cards back, right? So yeah, I mean, these companies, man, they do kind of what's best for them. I remember when they used to have Discover Deals, and Discover Deals was basically, if you had a Discover card, you can access Discover Deals, and Discover Deals would basically allow you more ways to get 5% back or even 10% sometime on purchases, but you would have to go through Discover, right? So they would have like a back office situation, and you click on Nike from the Discover site and go to Nike and purchase your Nike product, and you would get 5% back, which allowed you to get 5%, and it wasn't a 5% category. So I totally took advantage of that. When they got rid of Discover Deals, they were talking about, we're going to be bringing exciting and new and different things, and they didn't bring jack. You know what I'm saying? But like good old marketing, right? The United States, we're number one. We're number one. We're number one when it comes to marketing, and sometimes marketing is just straight up lying, right? Most of the times it is, right? It's just to get us in the door and just to get us excited. Thank you for smashing that thumbs up, whoever you were. Thumbs up 21. I appreciate you. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, please do so. More importantly, if you have any questions, slap them in the comment section. Smash Murder, what's going on? Says Amazon Visa card through Chase is not part of 524 anymore. I am way over 524 and got approved for a $28,400 credit limit. Congratulations to you, my brother Smash Murder. That is huge, and thanks for sharing the info in regards to the Amazon card by Chase not being a part of 524. Congratulations, my brother. Yeah, I mean, and for those of us that don't know what 524 is, that is when you have 5 inquiries within the last 24 months. If you have 5 inquiries and you're applying for a Chase credit card, most of the times you are automatically denied. I do know that other banks are also credit inquiry sensitive, right? So it's not even that you have 5 cards or you were approved for 5 cards, it's inquiries. So the 524 is 5 inquiries within the last 24 months. Chase would like to see you under 5, 4, 3, so on and so forth, right? So that's what the 524 is, if some of you guys do not know. Devin says, from a live stream a while back, you asked me to remind you about joining SECU of MD about this time, and currently they're offering $100 for opening a checking account. It's so incredible because Um, Man, I am so lazy these days. I actually have opened a couple accounts, right? So I opened a Wells Fargo account. Um, I opened a PNC account, which didn't have a sign-up offer. I opened a Amalgamated Bank account. So those two, Wells Fargo and Amalgamated Bank. And there was one more that I opened that I don't remember. But for me, it gets exhausting because I've done it, But I appreciate the reminder, and I am going to put it on a notepad right now before I forget. SECU of Maryland. I think MD's Maryland, right? Checking account bonus. Yeah, I was supposed to apply for American Express checking account. I think it was a business checking account. There was like a $200 offer. There was some account, and I still haven't done it. I don't think the offer stands anymore. But yeah, I get overwhelmed. Lando, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you in the building, my bro. Devin also says one of my credit limit increase was for the flagship card, which now has a $37,000 limit, and now I have two cards with limits over $40,000. That is huge. I don't have a card with a $37,000 limit or a $40,000 limit, right? Congratulations. That's huge. You know what I mean? I can remember, getting my first card with the 5,000 limit. I can remember getting my first card with the 11,000, a 15,000, and then of course 25,000. The highest limit I have is a 30,000 limit with X1 credit card, which I think I've only used that card once. I need to use it again on the real before they close that account. Cinemadness says, is that Citi with 450 limit the Citi dividend card? Yes, it is. I feel that card was unique, and I wish they kept issuing the card. Yeah, I ended up kind of getting that card backwards, right? I started off with Citibank in 2017. I think it was 2017 with a secured card because I was trying to reestablish a relationship with Citibank. I had a Citibank card. I don't even remember now. I don't remember when now, but I had a Citibank card and I ruined that. So that was kind of my way to kind of get in there. And then after the card was graduated, like a year or almost a year in, I did a product change to the Citi dividend card. So I'm lucky, but I never take advantage of that card. I only use it for one thing, one purchase, and I pay it off every single month. So yeah. Devin says, Chase also recently launched a DoorDash MasterCard. Of course they did. Of course they did. I don't know who's DoorDashing like that, but hey, man. By the way, you guys, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate. Slap them in the live stream. This is a chat. We currently have 35 viewers, 26 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed it yet, smash that thing. But more importantly, if you have any questions, slap them into the live chat, and I will do my best to answer. My Apple Watch is dead. Dunzo. Okay, cool. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I just had a missed call from my brother. Man, I gotta hit him back. Okay. Yep. Devin says MD is Maryland. Cool. Adrian, what's going on, my man? It's a pleasure having you back in the Strizim. Awesome profile pic, bro. Dwayne, what's up? Long time not see you live. Yeah, these are facts. Long time I'm not seen at all. Yeah, man. I just been hustling. You know what I'm saying? I've been out here working. We got the one and only says, what up, man? I'm doing good, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building yet again. Adrian also says you can transfer the credit limit line to other card in Chase. I got approved for the Chase Freedom Unlimited, but they gave me a low credit line. Interesting. I definitely did not know that. Of course, there's not a lot for me to know regarding Chase because I cannot have a personal relationship with them. I'm gonna try to swing back around though. I got my relationship ended with Chase in 2017. The first time it ended with Chase, not 2017. I'm sorry. My relationship ended with Chase in 2019. So it's 2023, right? So coming up on 4 years. So I have another 3 years to wait. Which is kind of funny. And then I'll kind of try to circle back. Chase is very interesting because even if you have a bad relationship, or they close one of your accounts, Chase's system, you can easily get approved first, and they'll even go so far to mail you the card, and then they kind of go and double check or whatever. And if you have like bad history with them in the past, they will close the account that they've approved you for. I have experienced this. Back in 2019, the reason why Chase ended up closing my cards, by the way, if you have any questions, slap them into the live stream chat. The reason why Chase ended up closing my card back in 2019 was because I was adding authorized users. At that time, I don't know about now, at that time, Chase said that you were allowed to have unlimited authorized user. Unlimited. I think I added 4 people and they shut it down. Okay? So Chase closed my account. I feel like partially because of that, maybe solely because of that. After they closed my account in 2019, they started to bring up the fact that I owed them money from like 2009, right? Maybe even 2010. Let's say 2010, right? So I was able to get my relationship back with Chase. I owed Chase quite a bit of money. I think I probably owed them like $8,000 or $9,000 on one card and maybe like a $6,000 on another card. So it was like 15 G's that I owed Chase. Now, of course, I didn't remember the exact number, right? But in 2017, I opened a checking account with Chase to get the sign-up offer, right? And in my little mobile app, there's a section that says offers for you. So of course, your boy clicked on offers for me. And it had the Chase Freedom Unlimited card there. So I was like, okay. And I had not even started this channel yet, because I started this channel March 2018. Which is cute. Oh, we got a little anniversary. Oh man. As a matter of fact, we passed the anniversary. I started the channel on March 11th, but I think I uploaded my very first video March 18th or something like that, 2018. Oh man, we're celebrating a 5-year joint. Man, that's so cool. So anyway, so I ended up getting approved for that card, and Chase gave me like a $500 limit. Now, I was surprised that I got approved because I butchered the relationship like 7 years prior. So I got that card in 2017, and then eventually they bumped me up to a $1,000 credit limit. I think they bumped me in 2019 to the $1,000 limit. Also in 2019, I applied for a business card with Chase. This was around, I don't know, June. Yeah, June 2019. And the reason why I know is because I was at work and it was close to my birthday, and I had to jump through hoops to get their business credit card. They had me verifying this and verifying that. So I got approved for the business credit card, Chase Inc. And I was super excited because the Chase business credit cards are freaking legit. They're incredible. I got approved, and then they closed all of my accounts. And they were like, you owe us money from XYZ. They were like, if you can pay this off, then we would consider allowing you, reopening your accounts. And I'm like, they were like, if you can pay this off in 6 months. I'm like, first of all, I'm not going to pay you money that is no longer being reported on my credit report. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, it's not even on my credit report. It's not even affecting me today. You know what I mean? So, no, I did not pay anything off in 6 months. And certainly wasn't going to give them, $15,000. Like, I'm good. And at that time, I don't know that I had the $15,000, to be honest with you. Now, today, because I quit that job that I was working, I quit that job November 2019, and it was the Monday of Thanksgiving. I quit that job. I labored over if I should quit that job or not. I mean, I was making money here, and then I was making money at the job, and I didn't really have anything going. I didn't have a lot of money stacked, so I was like, I'll take both incomes. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I didn't want to walk away from that job, but like it had got out of hand, and some super racist, dumb stuff was going on. Like, it was stupid. Part of it was the fact that I didn't stand up for myself, because I'm not a person that likes confrontation. So, okay, the first time you do me wrong, all right, second time, third time, and then I might tell myself, oh, the next time. And then the next time is like the 7th time, right? So there's validity in standing up for yourself and not accepting certain type of treatment, okay? But, me, I was just like, I need this job, and I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna chill. So I finally was like, I had it, and we mutually broke up, the job and I. Okay, and it was the best thing that I ever did. But of course, I don't like to walk away from money. And now I just hustle a lot and drive Uber. Mostly, that's like my main deal. It's so incredible. You guys have no idea how much money you can make driving Uber. Now, of course, in a major city, right? If I was in Atlanta, the $2,000 I just showed you would easily be $3,200, $3,400. Granted, cost of living in Atlanta is a little more expensive than Houston, but those drivers make more money. And certainly California, Chicago, Boston, all that stuff. New York, obviously, that would be a lot more money. So it's interesting to me because the $2,000 that I made last week driving Uber, like to some people, obviously that's money. And then to others, that's nothing, You have truck drivers out here making like 7 grand, 10 grand, 13 grand a week. A week. I should be driving trucks, 18-wheelers, but I just can't paint myself. I can't picture myself driving an 18-wheeler. And I love driving, and I'm a professional. I'm a beast. It's fun for me, but I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Once again, if you guys have any questions, slap them into the comments section. Please, please, please. All right? If you guys don't ask me any questions, I'm going to get up on out of here eventually, because I was trying to get back on the road because I didn't meet my $250 goal that I want to meet every day. I really want to make $300 a day so I can do $1,500 a week, which once again isn't any money. It's money to people that aren't making it, but it's not anything to people that are making, 100% more, $15,000 a week versus $1,500. So, it's all about, I guess, perspective and kind of what's going on with you. Deborah says, hey, Dwayne, I'm ready to close my Chase credit card. Why, Deborah? What's up with that? Nah, girl, don't close that thing, especially if there's no annual fee. Do not close it. Brandon, what's going on, my man? Says I got approved for MasterCard First Progress Platinum Select Secured Credit Card. Man, Brandon, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Thank you so much for sharing that information, man. Absolutely, congratulations to you. Starting where you are, starting with what you have. And that's the important thing. Oh my God, you got to get started. But let me hit this horn for you, then I'm going to get on a tangent. Congratulations, Brandon. That is incredible. Yeah, man, you got to get started. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be surprised how counterproductive it is. A lot of human beings want things to be ideal before we get started. It's like we're waiting for perfection before we start, right? You got to be in the right mind frame. You got to have this. You got to have that before you get started. And the crazy thing is, you should just get started, right? The sooner you get started, the better. Now, I'm not saying, don't be smart and just like, don't do any research and just jump in there. But just get started. Like, waiting on something to be ideal and perfect, you may never get started, right? So, Brandon, kudos to you, man, for taking the journey, taking the step where you are at this moment and building upon that. Incredible. He says, my 10th credit card. There you go. We got Get Business Credit Josh in the building. What's going on, my man? Haven't seen you in a minute. Of course, I haven't been here in a minute. Josh says, hey, Big D and Credit Family, I'm back. Been away. It's been 5 months since I recorded and been on YouTube as I had a brain surgery due to a stroke and my Parkinson's. I am back, though. Congratulations, man. It is a pleasure to have you in the building. It's always awesome when you drop by and drop the positive vibe. Man, we're so fortunate to have you here. Obviously, you're fortunate to be here. You know that. My mom actually ended up having another mini stroke in October, and I haven't even shared this on the channel. I told you guys that there were some things going on with my family, and that is a huge one. So the fact that you're here and you're in the chat and you type in, I mean, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations, man. I'm glad that you're here. YouTube Experiment says, I guess the only way to get back in with them is to pay them back. And I don't know about that. Josh says, hope all is well. Have much to catch up on. We'll start recording tonight, but watching a few of your live streams. Now, awesome, man. Awesome. Listen, bro, I'm swamped. I mean, I know you're busy too. You know what I'm saying? So I have not been on this channel or any channel for that matter in at least a month and a half, maybe 2 months. So I definitely get it. You know, and YouTube's always going to be here as long as my voice works. You know, I plan on doing YouTube. Um, YouTube Experiment says New York has a lot more fees, though. Yeah, probably. I mean, obviously, to be honest, right? So it's interesting because it's all relative, right? Me showing the $2,000 and the 76 hours that I worked last week. Once again, somebody would see that and say it's not worth it, right? But we are who we are and we are how we are, right? We use the tools that we have at our disposal. You know, I'm not making excuses, you know, and I'm not, you know, like a prime example would be if I knew what the hell I was doing in the stock market. If I was way aggressive in the stock market, I would have been a millionaire by now, right? But I don't know how to get there, and I'm not insanely aggressive, right? Because at some point it's going to be almost like gambling, and I have access to money. I have access to money in the stock market, but I just haven't been insanely. Oh, I have been aggressive, but I could be more aggressive. So there's a lot of ways to make money, you know. Get Business Credit says always hustling, D. Keep at it. You already know, man. I got to. The YouTube Experiment says, Dwayne, my last card I got a month ago, Wyndham Business Earned card. Finally got status match with Caesar's Diamond. We'll be going to AC soon to see how many statues I can get. AC? What do you mean AC? Help me understand, YouTube Experiment, what you mean. I thought you were going to say Vegas. So let me know what you mean. Supposedly there's a round about through other matches to get MGM Gold and then status match Hyatt. Okay, so I think you are talking about Vegas, but I don't know what the AC reference is. Josh says, sorry to hear that, man. Hope your mother's doing better. Yeah, I mean, the situation with my mom is just, it's different. It's gonna be forever different. And it was pretty effed up. I haven't mentioned it. This is literally the first time, and this happened in October, her birthday. I was in Connecticut. I flew into New York. She lives in Connecticut. I was in Connecticut, and we were celebrating her and her 70th birthday, and everything was good, and she missed taking her medicine for like 5 days, which is ridiculous, but such is life. And, you know, she was insanely happy. She had almost all of her kids there. My mom has 4 sons, and I'm the baby, and I'll be 45 this year. And so then the next one, well, I'm 44 now, my brother's 46, my brother's 51, and my brother is 53, okay? So all of us was there except for the 46-year-old, and so she was super happy. So I don't know, part of that excitement, you know, there was a lot going on, but she ended up having another mini stroke. She had her first stroke back in, don't have me lie about it, I don't know, 2012. The reason why I don't know, too, is because I wasn't there, right? There's only one brother that lives in the same city that she does, and he was there, and he saw everything. She was way worse when she had the first stroke. So it's not good. It's not good, and it's super tricky, but, you know, we're going to do what we have to. How many hours a week do you drive? Honestly, it's very inconsistent because I'm inconsistent. Last week I drove 76 hours. Obviously, that's unsustainable. You know, my goal is to make $1,500 a week. Once again, that's nothing compared to people that make money, and it's everything compared to the people that are making $800 or $900 a week, right? But yeah, that's kind of my goal. You know, so it just kind of depends. I'm inconsistent, and also if Uber has a good promotion, right, that makes my job easier. For example, the $2,000 I made last week, Uber had a promotion where they gave me $60 for completing 60 trips, Monday through Thursday. And then they had a promotion from Friday 4 a.m. to Monday morning at 4 a.m., which is like, one of the promotions was 4-day, and then the next promotion was 3 days, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, really. And so the same 60 trips for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they gave me $105. So $165, $65 out of my $2,000 was from that promotion, just simply completing the trips. But completing 60 trips on the weekend is not, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Ulysses says, I'll see your live stream. I will see you on your live stream. Good to see your face and hear your voice. Respect, bro. Appreciate you, man. As always, take care, my brother. Chambe, what's going on, man? Says, what's up? What's up, bro? Dwayne, it's been a long time not being here. Happy to see you again. Likewise, my brother. It's always incredible to see another friendly face, or at least a friendly profile name in the live stream that's been around for a hot minute. Oh, AC's Atlantic City. You see, bro, trust me. I'm like, AC? What are you talking about? Milan? What are you talking about? AC Milan, like the soccer team, bro. Hey, anyway, now thank you for straightening me out. I've never been to Atlantic City. I don't even know. Would it be worth my time? Are the hotels nice? I know people go there to gamble, right? But is it a Vegas vibe? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there's probably not a lot to see and do, but like as far as the hotel is concerned. Devin says, my new cards are the X1 card, SoFi card, Simon American Express, and GM business card. Awesome. 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 Listen, man, look, this people saying sorry about my mom. Man, that's partly why I didn't share it. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You guys know a lot about me as it is. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, yeah, I mean, you know, it's life. And, you know, interestingly enough, I'm in such a good headspace, and I feel right now that I can handle anything that life throws at me. Not that I want to handle it, but that I can handle it, right? I'm sure it's going to be interesting when I lose my parents. It's going to be interesting when I lose my grandma. She's 97. She's in good health. She was in Jamaica in December, acting up, having a blast, and we celebrated her. You know, it's going to be hard to lose those people, but my mindset and the importance of value in every single day, and how fortunate I am, right? When I was in Jamaica in December, my aunt's husband's sister, we're talking, she's 60 something. And, you know, we're having deep conversation, and she says, you realize that we don't control if we open our eyes in the morning. Now, everybody knows this, right? She literally says, we don't control if we open our eyes, right? You're not sleeping and then say, you don't make a conscious effort and say, I'm going to open my eyes now and start my day. Think about that for a minute. Think about that. We don't wake ourselves up. Yes, if you have an alarm set, the alarm wakes you up. But does the alarm wake you up? Right? You know what I mean? We don't control if our eyes open. So from that perspective, right, I heard a guy talk about the fact that a day is a microcosm of life. Every day you are born, yeah, like we wake up every day, and every evening you die. We go to sleep. When you're sleeping, in that period of sleeping, we are not conscious of exactly what's going on. So in that regard, we may as well be dead. It's like we are literally born every day and we die every single evening. So the fact that life is the fact that every day is a microcosm of life. Every day is a microcosm of life. You're born in this life and you die. Every single day is a birth and a death, because when you're sleeping, you are unconscious and you don't decide, I'm going to open my eyes now and be alive. That's so powerful. So if a day is a microcosm of life, then you have to spend your days wisely, because all you will ever have is a day. All you ever have is a day, right? Every day you're born and every evening you die. And life is an interval. It's an interval between birth and death. Literally, life is in here. An interval between birth and death. And so, seeing life that way, I feel, and I've been through some trash in the past, I feel like I can handle anything because I'm not going to sit in sadness for days. Definitely not going to do it for weeks. That stuff is over. We're always in sadness about the past anyway, right? The past is done. It's literally done. The future is fantasy. The future is fairy tale, right? All we technically have is now. All we technically have is now. That's it. So what am I doing now to help me get to wherever I want to be? The here, I want to be here. The here that is fantasy, the here that has not yet arrived. What am I doing now to help me get to that point? And so from that perspective, how is life not beautiful? Every single day. Come on, man. Every single day. When I open my eyes, I don't control that. I could go to sleep tonight and not open my eyes tomorrow. Of course, I plan my life as if I'm going to open my eyes for years and years and years, as we should, right? But when you start to look at life that way, you start to value the day, because every day is a microcosm of life. Every day I am born when I open my eyes, and every day I am dead when I am sleeping. I mean, come on. That's some deep stuff, man. That's some deep stuff. And it's interesting, right? Because like me having the perspective that I have now, I want to help everybody. I want to reach everybody, right? But people are people, and people are wherever they are. And sometimes people never get it. Never get it. You live your whole life and don't get it, right? And who's to say what my version of it is correct, right? It's not. It's not necessarily correct, right? But I tell you what, it's a lot better than what my it used to be. I used to beat myself up and kind of be stuck in the past, and it doesn't serve me. It doesn't do anything other than make you feel bad, right? So anyway, sorry about that. Got on that soapbox. So we got a lot of blessings. Chambe's doing, he says, sorry about your mom. May God bless her, and so on. Josh is saying, I'll say a prayer for her. I know how forgetting taking meds go happens to me constantly. Godspeed. That's crazy. YouTube Experiment says, Dwayne, sorry about your mom. My mom is recovering ever so slowly from a complex hip replacement surgery she had a few months ago. Oh man, that's tough. YouTube Experiment says 60 trips in 4 days isn't easy. I can only imagine 3 days. You grinding. These are facts. I'll tell you, one of the things that I did to make the serious money that I made is I started to accept the trips that serve me. So like my rating used to be really, really good. I used to be 100% because, you know, once again, your boy's OCD. I used to be 100%. I used to have 100%, acceptance. I used to have 0% cancellation. Now my acceptance rate is 32%. Look at this. My acceptance rate is 32%. I used to be 100. My cancellation rate is 11%. Let me show you my acceptance rate, how it used to be 100. Look at this. My ratings overall is 4.99 because, you know, your boy's a boss. See at the top of the screen whenever the camera adjusts. Come on, camera. There we go. 4.99 rating, satisfaction rating 100%. Look. I used to be 100%. The green line was all the way up, right? 100%. And then you see in March, that mug dropped to 65. What is it? Yeah, 65. And now it's 30-something%. Look at my cancellation. 11%. My cancellation used to be 100% for the most part. Well, I started to get lazy. My cancellation used to be, I'm sorry, not 100%. My cancellation used to be closer to 0. You see that line where it says at the very, yeah, those things are almost 0%, right? Well, it doesn't show the cancellation like months and months ago, but it was always 0%. Now, my cancellation's all the way up. You know what I'm saying? My cancellation's on steroids. But the reason I do that is because, like, you know, if they send me a trip and they're like, yo, 12 minutes to pick this person up, 18-minute trip. Okay, that's a 30-minute trip if things go perfectly. So for a 30-minute trip, they'll try to pay me, what I'm saying, $9. If I do a trip for 30 minutes and it's $9, if I did another trip and that was also 30 minutes, 9 plus 9 is 18 bucks. That doesn't serve me. Now, you would be surprised if it's insanely busy, you don't accept that trip, right? And they might give you a trip with the exact same time, right? Literally the exact same time, and pay you $17, right? Or 19, or 15. 15 times 2 is 30 bucks an hour, right? Even though that's not how it works, but that is how it works. So it's interesting, though. It's interesting. Anyway, maybe I should stop talking about it. I won't get in trouble with Uber. YouTube Experiment says Atlantic City is dead, but it's a lot closer to New York, and you can knock it out, or knock it out in one day is what you're trying to say. Got you. Get Business Credit says, yep, life gotta roll with the punches and be thankful for what you have today. These are facts. Chambe says, bro, look different. Bro, you look different and look slim. Were you running running with Usain Bolt? That's funny though that you say that, because I've been walking. I was walking a lot. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You guys are gonna freak out. You're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. There was a time where I was doing hella walking. Look, you guys are gonna lose it. I'm gonna show you what this is in February. All right. So let me show you guys here. February, right? You see February 23rd, outdoor walk, 6 miles. February 21st, 13 miles. February 20th, 16 miles. February the 18th, 17 miles. February, underneath that, 8 miles, 8 miles. That's February. Look, I'm going to show you some more. We got February again. February the 13th, 14 miles, right? I'm going to even show you some more. Where it's at? February the 9th, 12 miles. Uh-oh, I'm going to show you January. Can I show you January? Yeah, I can. Here we go. Let me find it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. January 10th, 12 miles. January 9th, 13 miles. January the 7th, 9 miles. January the 5th, 16 miles. January the 4th, 9 miles. So definitely been getting my walk on, to say the least. I guess the most that I've walked is 17 miles, and obviously that takes time, right? But, just trying to value the day, just trying to take care of the day. And it's funny that you're saying I look slim, because right now I'm actually bigger. I'm actually a little bit bigger because I've been wilding the last 2 weeks. So today is Monday, and I always make jokes about starting on Monday, right? I remember when I was a lot bigger, I'd be like, oh, I'm starting tomorrow. And I would say that like all the time. Like I was always starting tomorrow. Look, I'm going to show you guys a picture when I was a little bit more butterbally, so you can see, so you can have a little contrast. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you so you guys can see a little more contrast. Give me 1 second. Let me find a nice picture where I'm looking real butterbally. Let me see if I can find the date. Oh, look, this 20. No, I guess I don't look too big in that picture. I want to show you guys one where I look big. Oh, yeah, I look big in this one. I'm going to show you guys this one. This one here is in Jamaica, actually. And I'm at Dunn's River Falls with my son. Well, my sister was there, too. My dad was there. But this is Dunn's River Falls right here in Jamaica. I'm going to show you guys here. So that's Dunn's River Falls in the back. That's my son. Look, that's me. This is when? July 27th, 2022. Look at the top. July. Well, you guys can barely see it because the phone's being stupid. July 27th, 2022. Okay. I'm going to find even another one. Another one. Give me a second here. Yeah, but I've been grinding, man. I got to get it together. We only have one life. Oh man, you guys are gonna appreciate this one. I'm in Jamaica too, and I was looking like a butterball in this one too. Oh, this one's even better. You got a full body situation, and I look pregnant. This is in Jamaican as well. This is in Jamaica as well. This is in February. This is in February. Look at the February 25th, 2022. This is real. The time on this is real. That's how I was looking. I don't look like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Your boy look your boy look a little better than this, but yeah, I've been wilding in the last 2 weeks, so I'm just trying to get back on it. Listen, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you want to make a comment. We got 40 something people in the live stream. Please ask your questions if you have any. I mean, I would love to answer your questions. All right. Let's see. Devin says, main reason I opened a few new cards was so I can have some cards with rewards, but mainly with flat rewards, so I can use them pretty much for my health only, since I don't get full coverage in Wyoming. Good old Wyoming. You out there with Kanye West, man. Yeah, listen, whatever works, bro. And I'm glad that you're thinking outside the box in regard to that, because that's super smart. So congratulations to you for doing that. Cinemanda says, really wish I could watch the full 5-year anniversary live, but I'll watch the playback. This ain't the anniversary anyway, but it should be. I didn't even think about that because I guess it kind of passed me, to be honest. But maybe I'll do another live a different time for that. He says, see y'all, Credit family. Take care, my brother. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, per usual. It's Quasi. What's going on? Say, what up going on? Yeah, man. There. Welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you back again in the chat. Once again, if you guys have any questions, please slap them into the comment section. I'm going to stick around for the next minute or so. Maybe I'll do an hour and a half. We're at 1 hour and 26 minutes now, but I just want to give you guys the opportunity to ask any questions if you have any, because you should ask questions if you have any, is what I'm trying to say. Man, can I find so let me find a picture, a more recent picture, but I don't really take pictures like that, so I'm not even going to have pictures like that. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find something that kind of shows, but I don't really have, once again, I don't really have pictures like that, because I don't really take pictures like that. I do have these pictures with my kids, though. My daughter's birthday, we were celebrating, and we just went to like a lake in their neighborhood. Actually, look, okay, this is cool. So this is a picture from this February. This is from February 2nd. February 2nd here, this picture. I'm in my car. Look how much different. See, I'm actually smaller in this picture than I am right now. But we have this picture, February 2nd, right? And then I showed you guys that other picture, which was February 25th, a year ago. I mean, it's redonkulous, you know. But yeah, I'm getting it in. I mean, health is important, so I got to make sure I take care of it. All right. Well, once again, if you have any questions, slap them in there. You know, we got a couple more minutes, and if y'all don't ask me any questions, I'm gonna get up on out of here. It's Quasi says, yo, always botch my name. No love lost. I'm still listening. Thanks for keeping it real. Thanks for keeping real content going. Happy New Year. So hold on. How do you say your name? Quasia? Right? You see the question mark? You see the gears turning? Tell me how they say your name correctly, because we gotta show love. First of all, are you from Jamaica? I mean, I see the Wataguan. I see it, but are you from Jamaica? And please tell me how to say your name so I can get it right. I hate butchering people's name. That's not my thing. Most of the time, I don't even say it, because if I'm a butcher, I don't say it. But I was feeling confident, and more importantly, apparently, I wanted your name to be Quasi, because that's not even what's on the screen, but that's what I said. You know, I just made it what I wanted it to be. So forgive me for that. Anyway, okay. Listen, guys, it's been an honor, a pleasure, as always, as usual. Here we go. Damon's in the house. Damon says, "Hey Dwayne, what credit card do you think is a good one to get for 2022?" 2022. I just picked up the Navy Federal flagship card as my second card. First and foremost, you're doing great. Navy Federal flagship card is a very solid card. Since that's your second card, depending on where you are, you may want to see if you're pre-qualified to get an American Express card if you want to learn about American Express. Certainly, if you don't have any Chase cards, I would suggest getting a Chase card, such as the Chase Freedom. Chase is a really, really good bank to be with, and certainly whenever they had sign-up offers for their preferred and their reserve cards, as far as like, I know at one point they had 80,000 points for their Chase Sapphire preferred card. So it just really kind of depends on how many inquiries you have and kind of what your score is. Chambe says, "My average credit history is 4 years. That's how long I've been watching this channel, bro." Oh man, that's good stuff though. But man, you've done the work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, we get information, but like there are a lot of times when we don't do anything with the information also. So congratulations to you for taking action. You know what I mean? Devin says, "One of my new cards is like the Apple card, which is the Simon Amex card with no info on the card and give no card info online." That is pretty freaking dope. Yeah, I definitely like that about the Apple card for sure. I think it's pretty freaking sleek. I don't know if I've ever even used my Apple card, like the physical card. Man, it's been a hot minute. Anyway, once again, if you guys have any questions, please ask, because I'm gonna get up on out of here. I gotta, it's 8:35. I definitely need to start moving towards getting some sleep. So there is that. Because 3:45 comes at 3:45 in the morning. Let's see. Damon says, "I have 3 American Express, and what Chase card do you advise to get?" I advise getting the one that has a good sign-up offer. Let me see if any out there right now, because it just really kind of depends on what's going on. The thing about getting cards, and especially on your terms, if you can wait and they have a good offer, then definitely that would be the best time to get it. I haven't looked at a Chase card in a while. Searching here on my computer, I see the Chase Sapphire Preferred with a 60,000 bonus points and a $50 annual hotel statement credit. And then the Reserve has the same 60,000 points as well. But for that same Chase Sapphire Preferred, I saw that at 80,000 points before. So it just kind of depends on how aggressive you want to be and how impatient you might be, right? The reality is, you're not running out of time. You could easily just wait for a better offer, even if it's a 70,000 versus an 80,000 offer to come back around. Is kind of what I'm thinking. We've been through this before. I say what I go on, because that's something you say during the lives. Since I cannot type phonetically, Quasia or Quasia. Yo, we have been through this before, and it's sad because I should remember, because I'm OCD like that, and I take pride in that. I take pride in remembering. I take pride in saying people's name correctly, because I'm that kind of guy. So I'm just going to call you Q, because I don't want to butcher it in the future, because I feel like I might do just that. So 2 things need to happen. I need to do more lives, and you need to be in the lives. I could fix it that way, but maybe if I just call you Q, it's all good. Nobody gets hurt. Chambe says, "God bless, bro." Yeah, man. Back at you. Devin says, "My oldest account is almost 17 years old in May." That is freaking awesome. Damn. Not from Jamaica. I get that a lot. Haitian. Okay. I don't know what this other word is. Vanhanas. I don't know what that means. And of course, African. I take it all in, as you should. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, obviously people that have been exposed to other cultures other than the United States, we're rich. You're just have a broader experience of life and maybe a broader concept, maybe, right? By just visiting other countries. It gives you perspective of how fortunate we are and how easily we have it. without the k. Qua. Listen, don't even. I can't. I can't. My brain's gonna explode. Devin says, have a good night. Have a nice night. Hope to see you in another stream soon. Yes, sir. You got it. Q says, thank you so much. You said it right. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I said it right when. Is what? Quasia? Quasia. There it is. Because it makes sense. It sounds like it looks. But, you know, I'm not Haitian. Bahamian. I just got those questions a lot. Oh, okay, you get the questions a lot. Okay, you're Bahamian. You're from Bahamas. Okay, very well. I've never been to the Bahamas. I know it's beautiful there and extremely expensive. Kind of like Jamaica, I guess. Jamaica is also beautiful in some places, and it's expensive for the locals. Absolutely for the locals. Anyway, you guys, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure, per usual. I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys have an incredible day, an incredible week. Of course, I will be back again next Monday. You know what I'm saying? Same exact station, hopefully at 7 p.m. I was late today, and I don't like being late, but I was late. All right? You guys have an incredible day and an incredible week. We got Lutz in the house saying, what's the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again? If you're talking about crazy good, yes, I would do it again, and maybe I can't share it. Crazy bad, definitely wouldn't do it again. Definitely wouldn't do it again. It was not worth it. Cost too much. Anyway, you guys have a great day and a great week. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.